I think I've actually heard bits of this.
Yeah.
I think I've heard bits of this.
What did you think of it?
I think it's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like it. It's got that sort of neo soul vibe going on. Yeah, I like it a lot. Yeah.
So this one kind of like leans a little bit more into like the neo soul and a little bit more Afro beat.
Yeah.
So like reaching back to like Hugh Masekela and Fela Kuti.
Yes,
So it's kind of like reaching back and on that spectrum.
Welcome back to another episode of Afro Soul Stories. This week I'm joined by Nandi, a singer from Zimbabwe, who has been making waves in the London live music scene at events like Steam Down and has released several singles with a variety of producers and is joining me today for a conversation. Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Very well, thank you. Thank you for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Yay! So I met you very briefly at Steam Down, where you put on one of the evenings there, and I know that you've worked with several producers over the last few years on stuff.
Yeah.
Let's start at the beginning. Tell me about your life. Yeah, growing up.
Growing up. So I grew up in a university town in Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
Not far from Bulawayo, which is like the second
city.
Biggest city, yeah.
So Harare being the capital?
Yes, correct. And so it's very sheltered, and I'm the only child with my mom, but like I have loads of cousins because she has so many siblings. And it was really sheltered. We kind of just went to school, hung out together, sung a lot, watched loads of TV, and went to church, went shopping. All the usual. Did road trips, that kind of stuff. But mostly like music was like at the centre of most of the things we did.
Fantastic. So are you from a musical family? Or is it just the general vibe of...
Everyone could sing.
Yeah.
So all my mom's siblings could sing. Most of my cousins could sing, and my granddad was a pastor, and my grandma just loved music. So we'd have prayers in the morning and in the evening. And she just loved harmony, so she'd make us all harmonise. And then my aunties and uncles did the same thing with their houses.
Now, I know Zimbabwe is very close to South Africa, and I've always had a great affinity towards the South African vocal harmony style and everything. Was that something that influenced you guys as well? My tribe back in the day was South African. Right. Okay. So Ndebele is really similar to Zulu. Right. Okay. So I guess like that it's just ties us together. Yeah. Fantastic. So I guess it was massive influence. Yeah. No, because I'm just looking at geography, thinking about it with the geography. Yeah. Wow. So so I know you came to the UK at the age of 10. Yeah, just before my 11th birthday, and like just like the last few weeks of year 6, which is great because no exams. I love it. And talk to me about your musical journey in the UK, and how everything came about. I guess in year 6, like we were just playing around in the playground, and there was a talent show coming up. There you go. And we all started talking about what songs everyone's going to sing, and I was like, I want to sing Britney. And like another girl wanted to sing Britney. So there's this big thing about who's going to get to sing the song. Love it. And so everyone kind of found out, okay, this girl likes singing. And so we moved to secondary school. I kind of found the choir, I found the drama club, I found the dance club. Kind of was like very much into the arts, and it kind of grew from there. I had a teacher, Miss Goodwin. She was a dance teacher. And she was the reason I started doing stuff outside of school. Cool. So like Stratford Circus and more specifically stuff at Hackney Empire. They had the Artist Development Program, ADP. Very cool. I started with ADP 3 and I think it's in the 20s now. Showing my age. I'm way older than you. Yeah. And so, I remember specifically this one day I was at the bus stop and she was running down the hill and I was like, Miss, you all right? She's like, I've been looking for you all day. And I was like, okay. And she gave me this leaflet, and at the time we hadn't actually been on like public transport outside of a bus out of our area, and so me and my friend had to beg our parents to like get on the Silver Link back in the day to get to Hackney. Deepest darkest Hackney back in the day when your trainers be jacked off your foot before Hackney was cool. Before Hackney was cool. Way before Hackney was cool. So cool. That was like the
inception of my journey now to music.
Yeah. So cool. Now, I've been reading on your bio. You've done a lot. Okay, so I want to make sure that we kind of cover certain things, but then we kind of get to the newer stuff. Now, you've had an experience with The Voice. Yeah, so talk to me about that. You were on that, and I know that Will.i.am was one of your mentors, and Sir Tom Jones.
Sir Tom Jones, I know.
Sir Tom Jones. Talk to me about that experience briefly. Yeah.
That experience was so affirming for me, because I'd gone through quite a bit of writer's block and kind of just going along with whatever was happening. And I got to this place where I'd stopped doing music full time, and I was working in corporate finance, to be precise. And I hated it.
Yeah.
Absolutely hated it. And I thought, I'm going to be a grown up and I'm going to give up this music thing, and I'm just going to write music and focus on getting money. And this 1 year, I was like, okay, I'm just going to say yes to any opportunities that come my way, because I've been asked to do The Voice many years before, and I would have said no. But I'm a massive fan of reality TV, especially music reality TV. So it wasn't because I was like snooty or anything. I was like, it just doesn't feel right yet. And that year, I remember my friend had worked on it the year before, and she assured me that you get to make all your decisions yourself.
Cool.
And so I was like, okay, I'll just say yes until I feel like, okay, I'm being compromised and I have to say no. That moment never came.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know anything about, I know the format, obviously, but I don't really know anything about the back of house and how it really works. How was that, yeah?
Back of house is you have the production team. So you have the celebrity presenters and you have the production team that actually make the TV show.
Sure, of course, yeah.
And so you have to have like your mood board for the stylist. You have to decide your music with the producers, and then that goes to the band and the band leader and all that kind of stuff. So you kind of get like very short passes with the band, and you have very limited time with the judges. But I really enjoyed the production side of things.
Very
so
cool.
arranging my music, like what beat are we going to use, what are we going to change that style of the song to something else. And me and fashion team,
got on fine.
we had a good time. My friend was a hairstylist. I didn't let anyone touch my hair for like 7 years, but during the run of that TV show, I had like 1,001 hairstyles.
Cool.
I had my nails done for every single section. Like I had everything to the T. And so
That's
in the fashion
It's a big
team,
part of being an artist, yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
But at the time, I kind of had felt like I'm not an artist because I don't really have anything to say and I don't really have opinions. And doing that show made me realize how opinionated
You actually are.
I really am.
Yeah. Do you know, it's funny. I think, finding your voice in music, not just as a singer, but as a lyricist as well, is a big part of everything. Yeah. And so listening to your music, that was in 2018, and I know you've had a plethora of singles that have been released and projects that have come out since then.
Yeah. So the first single I released was Your Love.
Okay.
And I wrote that like 1,000 years ago.
Yeah, I've got that down as one of my tracks that I loved. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God. So I wrote that like maybe between 2011 and 2013, around about that time. And I didn't release it till 2020. And I realized that time is waiting for nobody. And why have you not released this yet? Like you just had it sitting there for all this time.
Yeah.
And that one was about my dating woes.
As love life and everything. Yeah, this is the world that we are in.
Yeah, it was so terrible. I was like, God, you said in the Bible that there's a love that will go down with you, even if you're in hell, even if you're in the heavens, even in the deepest, darkest parts of the water. Like, that's the kind of love I want.
Okay.
And so that's kind of like how Your Love came about.
Fantastic. Yeah. No, that's it. I mean, I really liked it. It's got a nice vibe to it. Now, stylistically, you've got a lot of stuff that's sort of, how would you describe it? Let me put it that way. Let's.
So I'm an R&B girly.
Yes, yeah. I was going to say that, but I wanted you to say it.
Yeah. But then also, I'm really curious about different sounds.
Yeah.
And so Your Love, and it could have been anyone. They're very kind of like alt R&B. I love electronic stuff. I love the guitar riffs. I love a good bass. Cool. I love interesting sounds. So that's something I wrote with Gil, and he's very much into the same things I'm into. So we kind of like geeked out into that little vibe. But then after that, I kind of worked with a lot more dance-focused producers.
Yeah.
Because of T-Fox, I guess.
Yes. Now let's talk about that collaboration.
Okay.
Yeah. So I know you did some work with the Ivers Academy as well. And then was that something that came out through that?
No. So T-Fox was born out of many iterations of groups that my best friend, Renelle Shaw, has been in. So we met at ADP, ADP3 in 2003.
Okay.
Yeah. And we've been working.
What is ADP3?
So Artist Development Program at the Hackney Empire.
Right,
yeah. So we met there, and he's been in Descendants of a Quest and a band that had many names, and one of them was Mars.
Okay.
And then eventually landed on T-Fox with Max Sanal, who's a DJ and producer. So just started that, and he was like, "Oh, I got this beat, do you want to sing on it?" And I was like, "Okay." And that was Mikasa, which is like our highest streaming track, which is like 5 words, and I never understood why people were just like so drawn to it. But I remembered the reason why we wrote the song. And I was like, okay, so the sentiment of the song must be what's driving it. And it's Mikasa Esukasa, Ikaelam Likaela Ko, my home is your home. And it was just after Brexit happened. And it was this really heavy feeling of anyone that's not pure English blood just being unwanted.
Yeah, I wasn't here for Brexit. I was living in Ghana at the time, and I know that the sentiment, there was a lot of weirdness, wasn't there, in the UK? Yeah. Okay, so that's interesting. Now, that's really interesting, actually, what you just said, actually. I've noticed in the music that you do a lot of work in your local language. Yeah.
Yes.
So what is that language?
That language is Ndebele.
Ndebele.
Yes.
I didn't want to approach the pronunciation without some help. And it has a relationship to Zulu a little bit?
Yes.
Yeah, I love everything in African languages, and it works really well with the sort of Afro house music and dance music. Yeah. It's sort of very chanting. Yeah. And it draws you in. Now, we met for the first time at Steam Down.
Yeah.
Which has become and has been one of the greatest London live jam nights for quite some time. And I know that you curate one of the evenings there.
I do.
It goes on a rolling basis, doesn't it? So once a month you get
once a month. There's 4 of us, and so one of us takes a week each.
Yeah. And I came down, and it's so much fun. And you have a great band that you've put together. I know our friend Zamar plays bass for you sometimes, or with you sometimes.
Yeah.
So how did the relationship come about to get involved with Steam Down? I know Anansi, who started it, he's coming on here in a few weeks. Yeah. How did that happen?
Really long, convoluted story. So Teresa Reynolds, who I met at university. I went to the University of Kent studying accounting and finance and economics. Fun times, not.
a good, reliable career.
Exactly that. That was the barter that I had with my mum. If I do the degree, I can do what I want afterwards. And I didn't think she thought I was actually going to do what I wanted afterwards. So we met Teresa there, and she started this company called Incredible Brilliant Youth. And so she'd do workshops with young people to kind of get them into creative industries. And she did a talk once with Kai Milan, who is Steam Down's now manager, and Afronaut Zoo, who is a member of Steam Down. So at the time, they were doing a panel, and we started chatting. It was really cool. Didn't see each other for ages. Reconnected when we started doing work with T-Fox, and then kind of chatting around. I was like, you should come to Steam Down. I never did. And then I finally went a couple of weeks before lockdown.
Right.
And I was like, this is the best thing I've ever experienced in my life. Oh my God. And then lo and behold.
2 weeks later.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, I wasn't in the UK for lockdown.
You're so lucky.
So it was was it, how long did it go on for here? It was
2 years.
Was it really fully 2 years?
Yeah.
I was living in Ghana. Lockdown didn't really happen in Ghana. It kind of happened. But yeah, that's amazing. So wow, 2 whole years. Yeah. So just as you get inspired by this amazing evening, and then it's taken away.
Yeah. Just like that. But I think during 2021, I think, they were finally recording their EP.
Right, yeah.
And they asked me to come and do backing vocals for them. And I was
Very
like,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah.
And then they were doing SD Weekly, but online for a while. So when they finally started doing it with people again, I think they came, Ananse and Kaya came to a 2 Fox show at White City House.
Very cool.
And a few weeks later, they were like, hey, do you want to come down and sing? And I was like,
very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I started out as a crazed fan, really.
Yeah.
And somehow got myself onto little guest spots here and there, being called up, and then being asked to show up as a member, and then asked to curate here and there, and then now officially one of the curators.
Very cool. Yeah,
so it helps to be a crazy fan.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think that's how it all starts. I mean, the most dedicated people, you know, get involved and become part of the whole scene.
Yeah.
And it's a really cool scene there. Yeah, I really, really enjoyed the time I came down there.
I'm so glad.
Yeah.
Because I always feel bad when I invite people to stuff and I'm like, you have to like it.
No, it was very easy to like. Yeah. And for me, I've been out of the UK for a really long time, so it's really great for me to be discovering all these things again.
Be remessed.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's great because I know my way around, but now I'm discovering all these new things. So it's like I'm a sort of old newbie in London again. Yeah.
That must be fun.
It's great. Yeah, it's great because, you know, things have changed. And I was away for 15 years, which is a long time. Yeah. So it's nice to come back and discover a whole new generation of people doing things. Yeah, very cool. Okay, so let's talk about some of the singles that you've had. So I know we talked about Your Love briefly. And then Crazy for Your Love.
Yes.
That's another one that jumped out to me, yeah. So talk to me about that. How did that come about?
So that came about through Instagram.
It's a funny world, Instagram, isn't it?
Yes. So the producer reached out to me, I think via DMs, like, hey, I'd love to work with you. And I was like, oh,
cool.
Southern African.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Let's see what's happening.
Yeah.
And then I started writing to it. And I was like, okay, this is great. And I got the mix back. And like, I remember being really upset because I was like, I'm used to hearing my voice a very specific way. And he mixed it very kind of naked and like raw. And I was just like, oh my God. But I played it to a few people and they were like, it's great. And I was like, what do you mean? And I kind of had to just trust his ear and say, you know what? Here it is. Yeah. And it did really well. I was not expecting it. Because sometimes you just release stuff when you're an independent artist. You don't know what's going to happen with it. And you kind of just let it go and get on with your life. It was like, it's captured some ears, which is nice.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. I think that, you know, you do often have to just let it go. And often sometimes the things that you don't think are the things that people really resonate with. Yeah. I mean, I've written lots of music with several different people. Certain tracks that I've been like, yeah, whatever. Yeah. And it's been people's favorite tracks.
Literally.
And it's the weirdest thing. You have no control over.
Thing.
Yeah. That's really cool. So as we go through the singles, it could have been anyone.
Yes.
Now that is very much in the R&B. Yeah. So talk to me about that. Yeah.
This one, like, I always feel really embarrassed, but I'm like, you know what? Everyone has experiences in this life. And for everyone that's been through this, you're not alone.
This is how you connect.
That's how you connect, exactly. So this one was someone I was dating, and I realized that they just wanted a warm body.
Okay.
As opposed to me.
Yeah.
Specifically.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of like looking at all the things that they wanted to do. And I was like, I'm not into any of that stuff. Yeah.
I love it.
And I was just like, do you even see me? Like, what is even happening here?
That's a very relevant thing in relationships, though. Yeah. Are you actually, is it symbiotic?
Yeah. And it's like, on paper, oh my God, we were perfect. Both creators, both from the same country. Both grew up in the same sort of neighborhood. Right, But then we kind of lost touch and like reconnected later on. So I was like, oh my God, this is so cool.
Yeah.
But not so much.
Yeah.
Not so much. And so I wanted to, or whenever I go to the studio, I don't know what I'm going to write, but I was like, freaking out. And then whatever needs to come out comes out, and that was it, I guess.
Very cool, though. But yeah, that's how music goes, and that's how the whole process is. Yeah. You just write about your experiences in life and stuff. Yeah. Very cool. Yeah. Okay, the song that I really like, and let's the song that I love is Just Be, which is a recent single that's come out in 2024. That is a really, really cool song. Yeah, it's got a great hook. Yeah,
it's one of my favorites.
About how did that come about? Yeah.
That came about when I was going to rehearsal with Renelle and Max. And usually what happens is they're like, oh yeah, we got this really cool track. And I'm like, I thought we were rehearsing for the gig. Like, no, but like, just listen to this. And they play me the production of Just Be. And then we're just like having conversation about, I think at the time I was still working in corporate and just going through it, just trying to figure out, okay, I hate this job, but consistent money. I love music, but I haven't figured out how to make that pay my bills.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And the song kind of just talks about who are you going to allow yourself to become? Yeah. Are you going to lean into your dreams or are you going to lean into the status quo? Like, you get to choose.
Yeah.
And it was just really confronting.
Well, that's great. Yeah. It's great to tap into that. Yeah. Because it's an honesty. I mean, the music's great as well. So who produced that?
Two Fox, Renelle and Max.
Yeah, very, very cool. I love the bass line. It immediately grabbed me.
Yeah, Renelle was bassist.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, really good bass work.
Yeah.
Now, I know that for you, live music is really important. And the work that you do in the world of live music, I think it defines you a lot, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
I get really excited about it.
Yeah.
But I'm in a place now where I'm like, okay, you need to start releasing music.
Yeah.
Just because with all my collaborations, I'm seeing how far the music can reach where I'm physically not.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And with my original stuff, I kind of always like kept it really close to my heart.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
But when I performed it live, I see how it impacts people.
Yeah.
And it's really sobering. It's like,
yeah, I mean,
this is not about me.
Yeah, I mean, I think once it goes out there, it's out to the world. Yeah. And as you say, people can interpret songs their own way, and something that you put out that you may feel is ABC, someone else will feel it's
completely different, completely different context, situation, or what have you, and it serves them in a particular way.
Yeah, which is very, very cool. Yeah. So what have you been up to live-wise recently?
Live-wise, Steam Down.
Steam
Down we do every month, and it's one of those things that really has taught me so much about band leading,
crowd work,
talking to the crowd.
Yeah.
That's one of like my biggest fears. Like I'm a talking talker. I talk all day, all night. But like if it's a one-to-one situation or like a little tiny group, I'm like really cool. But like addressing a crowd is something that I've heavily been like uncomfortable with.
It's daunting, It's
very daunting, and I've had to do it when I was working with an artist called Maverick Saber when I started doing music when I finished uni, and like addressing the crowd and like bringing him on and introducing him. So like I've been faking it till I made it.
You gotta start somewhere.
For years.
Yeah.
So it's taken like 2 consistent years of hosting my SD Weekly curations to kind of figure out how to address the crowd. If I speak to them like I'm just chatting to my friends, then it's so much easier.
I mean, the last time I saw you, you were very natural.
Thank you.
You're very good at getting everyone into it, and again, I think with the format of Steam Down, which is very much a live jam, it's very off the cuff. You have to be,
Yeah.
And I think having you at the front of it brings it all together. It's like the glue that brings it together. Yeah. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was great. And I will be down again.
Yay.
I know you've got a gig coming up very shortly. Unfortunately, this will be out after you do that gig.
That's
but
okay.
I get a feeling it might be something that might happen again and again. Yes. So talk to me about this.
Okay, so there's a members club called Area Noir, and it's like a creative home and hub for creatives. So I have like a 6-month residency there.
Very cool.
So we're going to be doing an R&B night with the best of R&B, which is the noughties and the 90s.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yes. So we're going to have Zoe Alexandria on keys, and people can request music, and she'll weave it into whatever she's playing.
Fantastic.
And then she's going to have a B2B with Anna Marie Descartes, who is going to be on DJ on the decks. And then we'll have the live set. and then we'll close with DJ again. So it's something that I've been dreaming of, and my friend gave me the opportunity to do it last year at his cafe in West London. I've kind of been wanting like a more permanent home for it. So in the next 6 months, we're going to be doing it area Noir once every month, and I'm really excited about that.
Fantastic. We'll make sure we have the details in the information section so that people can check that out. Very, very cool. And what do you think what does the future say for you now? What's coming up in the next year?
What's coming up in the next year? Two Fox is doing a lot in the next few months.
Very cool.
We've got some festivals lined up next year.
Very cool.
So I'm really, really excited about that. And like Two Fox has been really fundamental for me in terms of helping understand how important my language is to me. And so I'm starting to fuse that into my originals. And that's the music that I'm going to be releasing next year.
Very cool. Yeah,
so I'm very, very excited about that. And performing my own music again. And also performing my own music also helped me relate with the audience and figure out how to speak to them, because when I'm talking about my music, I'm literally just like having conversations with them. And that's kind of unlocked that side of my performance. So live performances with my original music, because I'm gonna finally release it. Stuff for Two Fox, as well as maybe more performances with my SD curation band, but curating other nights. So not necessarily just the noughties R&B, but I've always wanted to have like a Whitney night or a Mariah night or like a Shaka Khan night.
Shaka Khan.
Yeah.
She's an amazing drummer as well.
Oh my God, I've
seen. She's a brilliant drummer.
Incredible. So yeah, like I got commissioned to do a Prince night. Just after I finished The Voice, because I had voice surgery straight after I got off the show. Which meant I couldn't sing or talk for ages. But I remember that being my last gig before the surgery, because I had nodules, and that was so powerful. Because I was like, this could be the last time I ever sing, and like singing Prince songs with like a 12-piece band.
The nodules thing as well. That's a really intense experience. Yeah, what happened with that?
I was doing too much. So I think one thing I'm like really passionate about actually is vocal health. And at the time, I didn't realize that I was singing with really bad technique. So I learned how to warm up my voice. However, like there's certain things that I just hadn't ever got around to learning, which is like, how do you do your mix when you're on stage so you can actually hear yourself, or even in the rehearsal room? Because everyone's amplified, but the singer isn't amplified. The mic is always turned down real low. The guitar is loud.
It's
the drums are loud.
Your fallbacks.
Exactly. And the same thing on the stage, like not knowing what to ask for. And so I end up over singing and shouting on gigs. And at the time I was working full time. I was doing a TV show full time. I was doing gigs full time. I was also recording full time. So normally I'd have gaps between stuff so my voice could recover. But at that time I was doing so much. There was no gap. So I used to just like wing in a prayer. Is the voice going to come out? Woohoo! Okay, I hit that note. Great. But then there was no space for that. So I was really suffering when I was on The Voice.
That's an interesting thing, actually, because I think a lot of people don't realise, how taxing it can be. Yeah, of course. And if you are consistently performing every night and recording and doing this and doing that, it's a lot. Yeah. And it is your muscle and your instrument.
Imagine Usain Bolt
running every day.
Every single day.
You can't do it. It's not.
It's crazy.
It's not possible.
That's something I didn't realize up until that point. So I had like speech therapy throughout the whole time I was filming The Voice, and physiotherapy. And then when I came off the show, they were like, yeah, you got nodules. It wasn't any tension or anything like that, because we tried to troubleshoot to see what it was, but it was just nodules. And so once I had the surgery, I started learning how to speak again, how to sing again. And so...
Was that a very nerve-wracking period?
Massively.
I bet.
Massively.
Yeah.
So I was really lucky that because I was working in the corporate job, I was able to have private healthcare. And it made me really appreciative of my journey, though even though I wasn't doing what I wanted to do, at that time it served me.
It was a useful thing to have. Absolutely. Yeah. So, I had an operation a while back, and I had to do rehab, a physical thing.
Yeah.
And I had to go to the gym every day and get on an exercise bike.
Yeah.
And it's really, really important to have that period of time to regroup and strengthen and everything. Yeah.
And so that really helped with like a lot of knowledge gaps that I had with my music. And so now I've been teaching friends all the vocal techniques that I've learned. And actually did a workshop with Cube last year with vocalists to kind of like help them discover what things they need for themselves. And then it's like simple things like holding your weed before you go on stage, thinking it's going to give you extra energy. And it's like, that's just going to create tension in your body. And that's why you're straining and there's tension in your shoulders and your arms. So little simple things like that, or like having everyone else loud and you can't hear yourself.
Yes, that's so
So
important.
now you're going to shout, now you're going to strain. So I'm working with different singers to kind of like help them understand their voices and how to safely practice. Yeah,
it's really important. So I think everyone often will go from singing at home, singing in church, singing in their bedroom, and then you go into a live situation and it's a completely different situation.
Completely different.
Yeah. And I think often people don't realize that if you're, I mean, this is what I've noticed as a producer, is that if you're too quiet in a monitor, then you're slightly sharp. And if you're too loud in the monitor, then you're slightly flat as well, because either pushing it too much or not enough. So it's a really important thing for technique. Yeah, very cool. So, do you want to talk to me about some new singles that you've got coming out?
Yes.
Cool. Talk to me.
So, I realised that I'm kind of on this R&B track, but I'm really loving the dance music that I'm collaborating on.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, how do I maneuver this? And I started working with a producer that was kind of like bringing in amapiano elements and some Afro beats elements. And I was like, this is really cool. Yeah. And so I had a conversation with Zamar about getting bass on one of the other tracks.
Very cool.
And Zamar let me know that she produces. And I was like, okay, send me some stuff. And so Zamar sent me some stuff and I picked this track called Flowers.
Cool.
It's now called Letting Go, but at the time it was called Flowers. And we literally built it from a beat to bringing on Karel, KK. She's an incredible percussionist. Zamar sourced a guitarist from Kenya because she wanted a very specific guitar sound and it had to be that.
This person,
And so somehow she networked her way through and found this guy.
Cool.
And then we had Ananse come in and do some sax. And so KK has literally a room full of percussion that's gone onto this track. And then talking about community again, Ananse and Enz, who's the bassist in Steam Down, they got together and helped us kind of like piece everything together at the end to kind of get a good mix. So that's going to be mixed and mastered and ready for everyone to enjoy next year.
Cool.
And that song's called Letting Go. And it was kind of like one of those things where when you're just holding on to so much and you kind of need to just let go of the things that have happened. And again, dating stories.
This is the life we live.
It's the life we live. It was like when someone is wondering why like you've tapped out. And it's like, when I was caring for you, you weren't caring.
You weren't caring for me.
You're not caring for me. Now that's me, I'm not caring. Now you're wondering why I'm not caring. It's like, you brought this on yourself. And it's like me just talking about how like I'm literally just like letting go of this. And I think, oh God, was this the one? I think this is the one where I wrote the same person. It could have been anyone. I went back there 10 years later and I thought it was going to be better.
It happens.
And it was Wes. It was Wes. Father, it was Wes.
But we have learned some lessons.
We learned some lessons.
Wonderful.
Yes. And so that's what Letting Go is about.
Cool. I think I've actually heard bits of this.
Yeah.
I think I've heard bits of this.
What did you think of it?
I think it's really cool.
Yeah?
Yeah, I really like it. It's got that sort of neo-soul vibe going on. Yeah, I like it a lot. Yeah.
So this one kind of like leans a little bit more into like the neo-soul and a little bit more Afro beat. So like reaching back to like Hugh Masekela and Fela Kuti. So it's kind of like reaching back on that spectrum. And the one after that's going to come is by Aaron Kine. So I met him through a guy called Tabo, who after like over 10 years of knowing him, found out we're related.
Oh, wow. That's so funny.
That was hilarious. And so that was just through conversations on a project that he did, which is kind of like if we were to have the Shaka Zulu film recreated, what would the soundtrack be? So like reaching back into our history and finding out what did we do when we didn't have Netflix, when it was just the village and the traditions and the culture. So we were doing a song together and he started mentioning his favourite uncle and I was like,
that's my uncle.
That's my cousin. That's my family. What do you mean? And so we realised we're family. So we were working with Aaron and he was like, okay, you guys should like work together. Yeah, of course, and he was like, what are you feeling? I was like, I'm feeling like I'm a piano vibe. And so that became this beautiful song that I'm like super obsessed with. And it's like nearly 10 minutes.
Cool. So what's the name of that?
It's called Young Tanda.
And that's going to be coming out hopefully next year?
Yes.
Fantastic.
So after Letting Go.
Cool.
So we've done all the visuals for like everything, just waiting to get everything mixed and mastered.
Cool.
And so, yeah, I can't wait for everyone to experience the songs and see how it reflects
your journey and
my journey and how people receive it, essentially. Because I know how they receive it live. But again, talking about how music, when it's recorded, can go so much further than you can go.
The world,
put it out into the world. Like it has its own different life and journey. So I'm really curious and excited to see how that grows.
That's so cool. Yeah. And again, as you say, if it's something that really pulls into your African roots, it's going to have a journey that's global. That's what I'm really excited about. Oh, that's wonderful. I want to tour the hot places. Yes. You want, I want to tour in countries where I can wear flip-flops, Yes, wear flip-flops and I have to wear a coat. Yeah. And a scarf. And earmuffs. And carry an umbrella and sunglasses at the same time. Yes. The sunglasses thing in the UK is funny. Because when I was in New York's a very bright city. London really is very grey. It is very grey, but then we have days like yesterday where it's like sunny as all get out, and then it's freezing. And so like now you're confused about what to do with your life. Yeah. I hear you. It's great. Well, thank you so much for telling me about that. And I'll make sure that we can get that in. Yeah. Cool. Well, thank you so much for coming on. Thanks for having me. Yeah, no, it's been really good fun. I'm glad we've got to meet properly, and I'm glad I've got a chance to learn a bit more about you. Yeah. And we'll have some information about all your music and everything, and we'll highlight your curated evening, also Steam Down in general, and this new evening at Area Noir. Yes. I was thinking of the magazine. Yeah. Oh. Awesome. Thank you so much. Thanks for having me. This has been so much fun, actually. I'm normally really nervous to talk, but this was like very easy. You've been fine. Cool. Thank you. Thanks.